record. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Okay, so we finished lesson 8 last time. Let's do a quick review. The main thing that we noticed from this lesson is that there's a difference between how we call masculine items and feminine items. So in this lesson, we went over هذه, and in the next lesson, we learned a bunch of words that are feminine. Of course, we already know that any feminine name is going to be feminine, and we're going to use هذه آمنة, for example, or هذه Zainab. But now we're also learning some nouns or asma, which are going to be feminine. So we went over, for example, بنت ياسر, and this is of course مضاف مضاف إليه, just as a review. وهذه بنت ياسر over here is saying, and this is the daughter of Yasir. We didn't use هذا over here. هذا and هذه, they both mean the same thing, but one is for the masculine and one is for the feminine. And then another thing we learned that for nouns, for example, we learned that muhandis means engineer. If we want to make it into a feminine engineer, then we have to add this ta marbuta over here. And we're gonna say muhandisatun at that point. The same thing for tabib, tabibatun. And mikwat is, of course, an iron. A sayyara is feminine and it means car. So if we're asking whose car is this, we're going to say sayyaratu man hadihi. Whose car is this? And then you say hadihi sayyaratul mudiri. This is the car of the principal. And then there's a bunch of other words over here as well. All of these words were covered in the previous lesson. Inshallah, you guys can, if you have trouble with the vocabulary, you can definitely check it out in the English key to this book, which I've also shared as a PDF. And I think I did bring what's it called, the copies, the Arabic copies. If you have your own printed copy, you'll also find it in the English printed copy. So this is the homework that's supposed to be done. We're supposed to. Did anyone get a chance to finish their homework by any chance? Yes, you can send it in the chat or give me a heads up.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
100%.
started.
Okay.
Was it just like what you posted on the Telegram, like page
Yeah,
35, page 40, and like the few
yeah.
lessons from then yes, I finished.
Okay, you're able to get over that as well. MashaAllah. That's great. Yeah, it was just this. And so I think what we're going to do is we'll leave that homework, inshallah, for class time. But I want to start a new lesson with you all, and we'll do that this lesson. This, of course, this lesson 8 is where we use ذَلِكَ and tilka, and I think no, we ended that out. We didn't. Did we start lesson 8 last time? Do you guys remember?
No, we didn't. We just finished lesson 7 completely, and we were gonna start lesson 8, but then we ran out of time.
Okay. So we'll do lesson 8 today, inshallah. Hopefully we can get through it. Because lesson 6 and 7, they were really light. All we learned over there was that tilka and هذه, and we learned the ta marbuta, which is يعني it is I think it's much easier than the other lessons that we've gone through so far. So in that case, we're just gonna start inshallah over here with lesson 8. Just let me see what the plan for this lesson is. So what do you guys see right now? Can I ask? You see the English Medina book?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So over here, we've learned how to say this is a book. We've learned how we can call different things. But now we're gonna learn a couple of other things. So we're gonna add the alif lam and we're also gonna put هذا together. So, for example, we have over here هذا الكتاب جديد. This is the new book, but we're gonna learn something over here. So let's get to the whiteboard. I think it'll be better if or we can take these as examples. Okay, we'll take these ones as examples and then we'll go over there. Here we go. Let's go to the whiteboard. So here we have so we're gonna look at this sentence over here. We have هذا كتاب, and that means this is a book. And then now we're gonna learn that هذا الكتاب means this book or this is the book, okay? This is not a sentence. To make it a sentence, we need to add something after that. We have to add like an adjective, or we have to add like a pronoun or something. So over here, what we're doing is we're going to say ذلك الرجل مهندس. That man is an engineer. Over here, what we did, we said هذا الكتاب جديد. This book is new. So over here, you have to understand, just keep in mind, one thing we're not doing is putting alif lam on the second word. We're putting alif lam on the first word, and the second word is just describing it. And it makes a difference in understanding. So when we say ذلك الرجل مهندس, that man is an engineer. It's different if we say ذلك الرجل المهندس. ذلك الرجل المهندس. If we put alif lam here, for example. That's something to notice over here. Let me see if my video turns on. Yeah, my camera is for some reason is not working, but let's continue. The same thing over here. هذه الساعة جميلة. This watch is new. So let's break it up. If we say this watch, right? And then we say جميلة is new. It's different than we say هذه الساعة الجميلة. Okay? Be careful to not put alif lam before it if you're just trying to say this watch is beautiful. Okay, that's a statement. You can also say this beautiful watch, but that doesn't make sense. And that's what the meaning would be if you put the alif lam before jamilatun. Okay? And then over here, تلك الممرضة من اليابان. This nurse or that nurse is from Japan. So we're finishing the sentence to make it make sense. And that's what we're going to see in this lesson. The second thing that we're going to see is we know that the normal ending for nouns or words are what? What are they? Can someone answer?
تنوين.
Tanween, but which type of tanween?
ضمتين.
Exactly. So ضمتين. Now what we're gonna do over here, ضمة or ضمتين, يعني ضمتين if of course it's without the alif lam ta'rif. If it's with the alif lam, then it's going to be one dhamma. So what we're gonna see over here is that we know some things. We know a couple of things so far. We know that if there's alif lam, it's going to be just one u. If it's without alif lam, it'll be un. البيت جميل. The house is beautiful. بلال في البيت. Bilal is in the house. هذا مفتاح البيت. This is the key of the house. And we also understood that when there's a حرف jar, which is for example في, before the noun will become مجرور, or it changes to an e ending. The same thing with the مضاف and مضاف إليه. The second word in مضاف مضاف إليه, it becomes what? What does it become, everyone?
مجرور.
مجرور. Yes. Now there's some words, some nouns that we have to understand. They don't change. They don't change their last ending into another ending. For example, one of those examples is أمريكا. هذه أمريكا. This is America. أنا من أمريكا. هو رئيس أمريكا. So we understood before that what? Min is a harf jar. The noun after it should have a kasra or should be majrur. It should end. But now we're learning some nouns, they don't change. And America is just an example of that. Even if it's mudaf ilayh, or it has harf jar before it. So that's another thing we'll go through in this lesson. And one more, I think there's two more topics in this lesson. We're gonna learn, of course, these two words, khalfa and amam. Khalfa and amam are gonna also have whatever comes after it turn into majrur. Whatever the noun is will turn into a what? What, everyone?
Major.
Good. And this is how you're going to use it. This word does not have a dhamma. Look at it carefully. We said that nouns have dhammas. This one is not a noun, or not like this amam means in front of, khalfa means behind. So the example here is al-baytu khalf al-masjid. The house is behind the masjid. Hamidun amam al-mudarrisi. Hamid is in front of the teacher. So that's something else we'll touch on. And then we'll learn that jalasa. Jalasa is a new noun, new verb we'll learn in this lesson, inshallah. So now we'll go back to sharing my screen over here. Okay, are you following? Can you see the Arabic?
Yes.
Okay, Bismillah. Let's start, inshallah, with Alicia, if you don't mind reading the first sentence.
Sure. هذا الرجل تجري تجري
تاجر.
sorry تاجر وذلك رجل طبيب.
Or how do we read it? Remember when there is a Hamzatul Wasl?
Oh, wait.
We don't want to say ar-rajulu. We don't want to say anything like that. We want to connect all the words. So we're going to say هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب. Okay. And Ammar, can you translate for me?
That is a man, or that is a male businessman.
No,
And
try again. Rajul means man, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's also already specific. How
That
do we?
man is a tajir.
Yes,
That man is a trader.
this man is a businessman. Yeah,
And that man is a doctor.
perfect. Jazakumullah khair. And we'll have Ammar read the next sentence as well.
اسم التاجر محمود.
Remember, you need to say everything.
اسم التاجر
اسم
محمود.
التاجر.
اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد.
Good. Maimuna, can you translate?
The name of the businessman is Mahmoud, and the name of the doctor is Saeed.
Jazakumullah khair. Can you read the next sentence?
هذا البيت للتاجر وذلك البيت للطبيب.
Yes. What does it mean, Muhammad Hassan?
This is the businessman's house, and that is the doctor's house.
Good. And Hassan, read the next sentence for me.
بيت التاجر أمام المسجد وبيت الطبيب خل المدرسة.
خلف
مدرستي.
Good. Alicia, can you translate that?
Um, this, wait. Wait. Is it, this is no. Something about the businessman's house.
Yeah, remember we just learned amam and khalf. Amam means in front of, khalfa means behind.
The businessman's house is in front of the masjid, and the doctor's house is behind the school.
Yes, exactly. So the businessman's house or the house of the businessman is in front of the masjid, and the house of the doctor is no, in front of the masjid, and the house of the doctor is behind the school. Perfect. So now we'll go over here. I'll ask this. لمن هذه السيارة ولمن تلك ولمن تلك Amar, what is the meaning?
I don't have a clue.
Liman. Remember, we learned li. What does li mean, everyone? Who can tell me? Someone just say it.
Who?
No, this letter, li. It's a harf jar, right? And it signifies, it means for or belongs to. Remember? Right? Now, if we put this letter behind man, right? We put it behind men. This is what we see up there. What does men mean?
Who?
Who? Liman, what does that mean?
Who does it belong to?
Yes.
Okay, so it's who does the car over there belong to?
There's something else as well. There's a wow over here that's telling us they're talking about two things.
Who does the car belong to? Who does that belong to?
Yes, good. And هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر. Everyone, please say it together. هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر.
هذه
هذه
السيارة
السيارة
للطبيب
للطبيب
وتلك
وتلك
تلك
للتاجر.
للتاجر.
So this car is for the doctor, and that one, that is for the businessman. And then we'll read this one together. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا. Everyone together?
هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا.
أمريكا.
Everyone. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا.
هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك
اليابان
من
وتلك من
أمريكا.
أمريكا.
Yes, this car is from Japan, and that one is from America. So that was easy, right? Everyone understood this lesson, inshallah?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, any questions? No? I have questions. So, Muhammad Hassan,
Yes.
right? Can you please read the first two questions here and answer them in Arabic?
من هذا الرجل رجل ومن ومن ذلك الرجل who is this man and who is that man?
Answer.
هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب. This man is a businessman.
We didn't ask what is this man and what is that man.
Oh, who?
Who means you tell me their name.
Their name?
Their names are up here. Oh,
Oh.
actually, 1 second. It says you're right. This is Tajir and Tabib. You're right. You're fine. And what's the second one? Second question?
Second one, ما اسم التاجر ما اسم التاجر
ما اسمه التاجري.
ما اسم التاجر alright
Why? Why is it تاجري?
مضاف إليه
What is مضاف? What is مضاف إليه?
مضاف is اسمه and تاجري التاجر is مضاف إليه
التاجي what?
التاجري
Yes. And give me the answer in Arabic.
So the question means what is the
No,
name
no, tell
of
me the
the
answer in Arabic. I don't need the translation.
اسم التاجر محمد
اسم التاجر محمود.
محمود alright
Okay, جزاكم الله خير. Alicia, can you do the next two? So I don't need any English, just read it in Arabic and then answer it. I'll read it. No, you guys can read it in Arabic and you guys can answer too. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. ما wait ما اسم الطبيب
ما اسم
الطبيب
الطبيب
طبيب
B.
أو الطبيب
Yes.
الطبيب أو اسمه الطبيب سعيد
Good, good. But I want to hear everything again because you didn't say the last thing on طبيب.
اسمه الطبيب سعيد
Remember مضاف إليه اسم مطبيب B.
أو اسم طبيب سعيد
نعم. وهذا السؤال, this question over here.
من أين سيرة الطبيب
No. You tell me what you understand first in English.
is it who's or no wait where wait give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Where is the doctor? Wait, where's the doctor from?
No, what is سيارة?
Is Sayara car?
Yes.
Where's the doctor's car from?
Yes. And you said doctor's car, right? That means there's مضاف إليه because the car belongs to, you said doctor's car. It belongs to the doctor. So whenever you have that, that means there's مضاف إليه. So the way you end this is من أين سيارة الطبيب with a كسرة. من أين سيارة الطبيب? Okay.
Okay.
What's the
من
answer?
أين سيارة طبيبي? Can you sorry. سيارة طبيبي من اليابان
من اليابان.
من اليابان.
Good. Next we'll have Maimuna. Can you do the next two?
من أين سيارة تاجري؟
Yeah.
سيارة تاجري من أمريكا.
أمريكا. نعم.
من أمريكا.
Not أمريكا. أمريكا. Yeah.
أمريكا.
And then this one.
أين بيت التاجر؟ بيت التاجر أمام المسجد.
جزاكم الله خير. Ammar, this one?
أين بيت الطبيب?
نعم.
The answer is بيت الطبيب خلف المدرسة.
Good. What does that mean again?
Where's the doctor's house? The doctor's house is behind the school.
Good. So we finished that. That's a good recap of the lesson. And it looks like you all understand what it means to put the alif lam, where to put it. So over here is just going to be more practice. We'll go through this quickly. I think there's too many examples here. So we'll do a couple, okay? The first one, I'll just explain it. It says read and write. Let's read it together, everyone. هذا الولد خالد وذلك الولد محمد.
هذا الولد
هذا الولد خالد
خالد
وذلك
ذلك
الولد
الرجل مهندس. Oh,
محمد.
ولد محمد.
نعم. And I will translate this one, and you should understand the afterwards. The translation will kind of follow the pattern. This boy is Khalid, and that boy is Muhammad. So then if I say هذا الرجل مدرس وذلك الرجل مهندس, what does that mean, Ammar?
That man is
This man.
this man is a teacher and that man is an engineer.
Good. So we're all on the same page. Let's read this next one together. هذا الكتاب جديد وذلك الكتاب قديم.
هذا الكتاب
هذا
جديد
الكتاب
جديد
وذلك
ذلك الكتاب قديم.
قديم.
Good. هذه السيارة لعلي وتلك لخالد.
هذه
السيارة
السيارة
لعلي
علي
وتلك
وتلك
لخالد.
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 Why is it لخالد, not لخالد? Alicia.
because it's
What did we say the lam is over here? This is an extra letter we've added to Khalid's name.
it means of.
It means for or belongs to, right? And we're saying that car over there belongs to Khalid. And that lam, we call it something in Arabic. It's from one of the
حرف جر.
harf jar. Good. And what does a harf jar do?
Makes the ending majroor.
Yes, if it's a noun, if it's an ism like Khalid, it's gonna make it into a majroor, or at the ending will end with a kasra. Li Khalidin. Okay. The same thing here. Li Aliyin. Right? This car is for Ali, and that one is for Khalid. let's read this one inshallah. هذا الباب مفتوح وذلك الباب مغلق.
هذا
هذا الباب
مفتوح وذلك الباب
مغلق.
مغلق.
Good. This one makes sense. Number 6, we've kind of already done something similar. Let's go to 7. هذا البيت للطبيب لا هو للمدرس.
هذا
هذا البيت للطبيب لا هو
المهندس.
هو إيش؟ هو what؟ هو
هو للمدرس.
Yes. This means what, Hassan?
Is this house or does this house belong to the doctor? No. This belongs to the teacher.
Good. هذا البيت. Okay, we just read that one. I'm reading it again. Okay, over here. هذه الدراجة لابن المؤذن. نعم. Everyone?
هذه دراجة لابن.
No, I didn't say like that. Everyone, come on. هذه الدراجة لابن المؤذن نعم.
هذه
هذه
الدراجة
الدراجة لابن
للمؤذن.
المؤذن نعم.
نعم.
Why did I skip this over here and I went to the bat? Who can tell me? What is this?
حمزة الوصل.
Yes, Hamzatul Wasl is not pronounced when there is something before it, right? The over here, what is before it, Hassan?
لا.
Good, the lam. Over here, the lam is before it, and this lam has a kasra. هذه الدراجة لابن المؤذن. So I'm saying over here, does this bike belong to the mu'adhin's son?
مم.
And I said over here, yes, نعم. Okay? Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Everyone, inshallah, we're following along over here. This one's easy. We're not going to do it. This is also easy. We're not going to do it. هذه Suwaysara, I believe is Switzerland. And then kind of the same thing we went over. This you guys can read over, inshallah, as homework. Like one more time, okay? And if you don't know like the vocabulary, you can go to the English one. I'll tell you over here what the English meanings are. The next part over here, it says to read the following examples and change them into like proper sentences. For example, you have هذا كتاب. This is a book. They want you to change it to this book is for Muhammad, or this book belongs to, or this book is Muhammad's book. Actually, هذا الكتاب لمحمد is different. Now you have to understand the difference over here between مضاف مضاف إليه and حرف جر. So let's cut this into two parts. We say هذا الكتاب is one part, okay? This book. And then we say this part is the second part. Is for Muhammad. That's what li Muhammadin means, belongs to Muhammad. And it's not the same as someone who says it's not mudaf mudaf ilayh, so it's not going to be this book. This is Muhammad's book. This is kind of saying the same thing in a different way without mudaf mudaf ilayh. You're saying it with a harf jar, which is the lam, and you're not saying over here the mudaf mudaf ilayh. So this li Muhammadin means belongs to Muhammad. I cannot type or write on this for a second. هذا الكتاب لمحمد. So they want you to follow this kind of format when you're answering these over here. These, so you have هذا طبيب, and what will you do? Who can try this first one? Hamid, Maimuna, actually. هذا طبيب, how would you say it over here?
هذا الطبيب من الهند.
Yes. Just a reminder, طبيب, and when you put the alif lam, we want to make sure we connect it and we don't pronounce the hamzatul wasl. So you would say هذا الطبيب من الهند. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No worries. And then same thing. هذه سيارة للمدير. You're going to put alif lam and you're going to say هذه السيارة للمدير. So they kind of made it easy for you. They gave you all the endings. All you have to do is change the nouns into specific nouns. Okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it over here. It's pretty easy, this one. اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم كون أسئلة وأجوبة مثله. So the same thing here. They're giving you something and they want you to format the questions and the answers. One example here is